Europa, Jupiter's fourth largest moon. From space, it looks dead, frozen, empty. It's not. Something is down there, beneath 15 kilometers of ice, in an ocean darker than anything on Earth. And we're about to find out what it is. But first, you need to understand just how terrifying Europa really is. If you stood on Europa's surface, you'd be dead in seconds. Not from the cold, though it's 220 degrees below zero. Not from the lack of air. From the radiation. Europa orbits inside Jupiter's magnetosphere, a radiation belt so intense it would cook you alive. 5,400 millisieverts per day, 50 times the lethal dose, every single day. Your cells would start dying before you even hit the ground. The surface itself is a nightmare, cracked, chaotic, covered in rusty brown streaks. These aren't just cracks, they're scars. Europa is being torn apart. Jupiter's gravity pulls on one side, its moons pull on the other. The moon flexes 30 meters every single day. Imagine the Earth bulging 30 meters up and down, daily. That's what Europa endures. The ice cracks, shifts, renews itself. Nothing on the surface is older than 90 million years. That's young, geologically speaking. Terrifyingly young. And those brown streaks, they're not from space, they're from below. Something is bleeding through the ice. Now let's go beneath it. 15 kilometers down, through solid ice, in total darkness. The pressure builds with every meter. Your submarine creaks, groans. The ice closes in behind you. And then finally, you break through, into an ocean. 100 kilometers deep, deeper than any ocean on Earth, 10 times deeper than the Mariana Trench. It's completely dark. No light has reached here in billions of years. The pressure at the bottom would crush you instantly, 1,300 atmospheres. But here's what makes it truly terrifying. This ocean contains more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. And it's not frozen, not boiling, it's liquid. Between 0 and 10 degrees Celsius, the same temperature as Earth's polar oceans. How? Tidal heating. The constant squeezing creates friction. Friction creates heat. Heat means energy. And energy means life is possible. On Earth, wherever we find liquid water and energy, we find life. In the deepest ocean trenches, around volcanic vents, under Antarctic ice, life finds a way. So what if Europa has it too? What if something evolved down there?
In the darkness, cut off from the sun for billions of years. Life that developed entirely differently than Earth life. Life we can't imagine. And we're about to get our first real evidence. Because Europa isn't keeping its secrets. The moon has geysers, massive plumes of water erupting through the ice. 200 kilometers high. These aren't small leaks. These are explosive eruptions, shooting ocean water directly into space. And in those plumes, we've detected something. Organic molecules, salts, possible amino acids. The building blocks of life, just floating there, waiting to be studied. Europa is giving us samples of its ocean, without us ever having to drill through the ice. And that terrifies scientists, because it means we're closer to an answer than we thought. An answer to the question, are we alone? We first suspected Europa's ocean in 1979. When Voyager flew past, the surface was young, too young. Something was refreshing it. In 1995, the Galileo probe arrived and changed everything. It measured Europa's magnetic field and found something impossible. The field was being bent, twisted. Something conducting electricity was interfering with it.
That something was salt water, a global ocean, under the ice. The discovery was confirmed in 2012 when Hubble saw the plumes. Water vapor shooting into space, direct evidence the ocean was real. But we needed to know more. What's in that water? Is it alive? In 2024, NASA launched Europa Clipper, the largest planetary mission ever built. It's the size of a basketball court, solar panels stretching 30 meters wide. Carrying 9 scientific instruments, $5 billion of technology. It will arrive at Jupiter in April 2030, then begins the real work. 49 flybys of Europa, each one passing through deadly radiation. As close as 25 kilometers from the surface, closer than any spacecraft has ever been. Its radar will see through the ice, map the ocean, measure its depth. Its cameras will photograph every crack, every plume, every mystery. But here's the crucial part. It will fly directly through the plumes, sampling the ocean without ever landing, without drilling. It will taste Europa's ocean and tell us what's in there. So what happens if Clipper finds life? What would Europa life even look like?
It wouldn't be like Earth life. It evolved in total darkness, without photosynthesis. On Earth, all complex life depends on oxygen from plants. Europa has no plants. So Europa life would get energy from chemistry, from the rocks, from heat. Like Earth's deep ocean vents, but billions of years more evolved. Creatures that never saw light, never needed eyes, never knew the sun existed. They might use bioluminescence to communicate, flashing lights in the darkness. Or they might be invisible, transparent, floating in the water like ghosts. Some scientists think they could be large, very large. In Earth's oceans, the bigger the space, the bigger the creatures. Europa's ocean is massive. They might cluster around hydrothermal vents, creating ecosystems, civilizations of microbes. Or they might swim freely, hunting, surviving, thriving in the cold darkness. But here's what terrifies me. We have no idea how complex it could be. Life on Earth went from bacteria to humans in 3.5 billion years. Europa's ocean has existed for 4 billion years. It had more time. What if something intelligent evolved down there, in the darkness? Life that developed mathematics, communication, culture, all without ever seeing stars. It sounds like science fiction, but the chemistry is right. The energy is there. And if life happened twice in one solar system, it means life is everywhere. Europa Clipper will give us our answer between 2030 and 2034. 4 years of flybys, thousands of images, terabytes of data. And then we'll know. Is Europa's ocean dead? Or is something alive down there? Some scientists think we should go further, land on Europa, drill through the ice. Send a submarine into the ocean, explore it directly. But that raises a terrifying question. What if we contaminate it? What if our microbes kill Europa's life before we even discover it? Or worse, what if Europa's life kills us? We have no immunity to alien biology, no defense against something that evolved separately. This is why planetary protection matters, why we sterilize spacecraft. Europa Clipper was baked, radiation blasted, cleaned of every Earth microbe. Because if life is there, we need to find it pristine, untouched, as it evolved. Europa might be the most important scientific target in our solar system. Not Mars, not Titan, Europa. Because it has everything life needs, right now. Liquid water, chemical energy,
organic molecules, 4 billion years of time, and a global ocean, twice the volume of Earth's, waiting to be explored. The question isn't if we should explore Europa. The question is, are we ready for what we might find? Because if something is alive down there, nothing will ever be the same. Europa, the most terrifying moon in our solar system, and possibly the most important. If this video fascinated you, subscribe to Cosmir Tales. We explore the cosmic mysteries that challenge everything we know. What do you think? Is there life on Europa? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, keep looking up. The universe is full of terrifying wonders.